But Jesus had a very specific mission. And like I said, you can do all the impressive things. We can do services, and we can do camps, and we can do church. But all he wanted to do was help these people up. He could heal people just with a touch. He could heal people with a word. He could drive out demons. But he said, let's go somewhere else. Because what I really want to do is preach. And what he's saying right there is that in this town, where I'm at right now, I can meet their physical needs. I can meet the need they have. I can meet the problem they see, but I want to touch them in a way that they don't even know about. He said, I want to preach to them. Because I can heal the sick, and I can raise the dead, and I can do all those things, but they need to know. That needs to be pushed away because they need to know that I'm here for their heart, not their body. Does that make sense, guys? Just 3 things tonight. We're going to get ready and close, and we'll have prayer and stuff. Heroes have a start, an origin. They have a place where they start, where they come from. The things the things in their life that shape them, the hard things, the difficult things, the things that hurt, those things shape them. Heroes have a start. Heroes have power. If they didn't have some kind of power, they wouldn't be a hero. Heroes have mission. If they had a start, if they had origin and they had power and didn't do anything with it, they wouldn't be a hero. All the heroes we know about, all the comic book heroes, all the heroes of the Bible, all the heroes that we talk about in real life, they're heroes not because they're powerful, not because they're brave, it's because they did something about it. And that's really all I have. I encourage you guys to be heroes, to have a start, to understand that the things that you go through, where you are now is not where you have to be. That's your origin. You guys have power because Jesus granted us that power. He granted us through his blood, through what he did on the cross, he granted us power. So you already have an origin and you already have power. And this weekend, I hope you get a mission. I hope you get something. I hope you can take this back to your schools and your houses and your brothers and your sisters and your cousins and just tell them, you know what? Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. So we're going to get ready and close. I'm going to pray for us one time. And then we're going to open up the altar. Does that sound okay? We will. Let's pray one time, guys. Father God, I thank you for this day, God. I thank you for the students in this room. I thank you for just the ability to come here and the ability to be with them. And as Brother Josh comes up and gets ready, and Josh comes up, and the leaders come up to get ready to pray for the kids, and as they come up and get in position, God, I just open up these altars, God. Thank you for giving us a mission. Thank you for giving us a love. Thank you for letting us do this camp and letting us reach out. I just encourage someone right now, God, that they don't have to do something miraculous, that they don't have to do something big and something impressive. All they have to do is find one person who hurts. All they have to do is find one person in their home or their school, and all they have to do is reach out their little hands and pull that person up. And I know that seems like a lot. They have their problems to worry about, and I know that seems like a lot to ask of kids, but I fully believe that they can do it. I fully believe that they can reach out and touch someone's life at their home, or their school, their family, whatever it is. I fully believe that they have that power. I fully believe that they can do these things. Just continue to pray, guys. Leaders, continue to pray. If anybody wants to come up and be prayed for, I encourage you guys to come now. If you want to get a situation prayed for, if you want your parents prayed for, if you want your school or your friends prayed for, come and find a leader next time. We'll just open this up, guys. I'm not going to lead you into it, but it's here, it's open, it's available. God has his hand out. He reaches out to you. Leaders, just continue to pray out loud for me. Yes, Father. Thank you for our students, Father God. God, thank you for who they are, for the love that you've placed in them, God. And I just speak mission over their lives. I speak mission over their lives, God. We can sit here and train them up, and those are good things. We can sit here and raise them up and in a way that when they're old, they won't depart from it. And that's a good thing, but God, I feel like we can go a step further. want to just see them saved, God. I want to see them working and active for you. I want to see them do things that bring glory to your name. I don't want to see them just have a relationship with you, even though that's the best thing that they could ever do. That's the best choice they could ever make, to have a relationship with you, to have a friend who sits closer than a brother, to have a friend that will never go away, to come and know you, God, to have a friend that comforts them. But even more than that, I ask now, God, that you put them on mission. That you ordained their paths even from this young age. From the day they were born, you had a plan and a purpose set for these people, for our students. God, if I did not believe that, I would not do this kind of ministry. That from the very time that before I was born in my mother's womb, you knew me. You knew who I was and what I would do. God, you don't make junk. You don't make useless things. You don't make useless things.
Real quick, I'm not going to share a story of my own or anything like that, but this is the first time I think I've ever done this in my life. And this is something that I've stood back there and I've struggled with. But it's got to the point that I almost can't breathe because I feel like I have to say something. There's someone that is at this camp. I'm not going to call you out by name. This is a returning camper. They were here last year. But I tell you what, from the time they've been here, I felt this 80-pound weight bag that they have dragged with them. And they have dragged it all around this camp. And I'm just going to say this, and I have to say this. Zizzy, I don't know what it is in your life or who has told you that you are not worthy, or what is going on in your life that seems so hard, that seems so troubled. But I'm telling you right now, all of the things that you've been told, all the things that you have to deal with, all the things that you're going through in your life, all it is Satan trying to keep you from the joy that you have in the Lord. And I'm telling you right now that if you can just let go of that, if you can stop listening to all the mess that people's filling your heads full about what you have to do to serve God, then I will tell you right now that there is something waiting for you. There is a blessing that is going to fall on your life, that you're not going to have to worry about what everybody else thinks about you, that you're not going to have to worry about what you have to own up to. I'm going to tell you right now that when you walk into a room, you're going to be able to change that room just by your presence. God is waiting to pour a blessing down on you, but you have got to just let go of all this weight. That's something that I have felt for 2 years. And the Lord began to deal with me about that. And I kept saying back there, okay, that's fine. Maybe if I get the opportunity to talk, or maybe if I get the opportunity to speak to this person, they bring it up. But I've never felt like I had to stand up and say something so strong in my life. So I don't know who that's for. I know who that's for. But my thing is to you, that if you know that that's for you, I want you to be proactive and I want you to do something about it.
God, you are alive, not dead. And as many times as I've felt it, sometimes that I wished that I were not dead either. I am alive because you are alive. I live because you live. I move because you move. I breathe because you breathe into me. I have nothing except you. You make every dark thing flee from me. When I'm in this place and I feel you, I know that I have purpose, and I know that I have strength, and I know that I have power, and that you blow into my spine, God, and that you make me walk.
any of those things that I grew up thinking that I was. I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. I'm not lonely. Those are ways that I feel, but those are not me. I am your image. I am your child.